Canada. As students would say here, welcome to the home of treaty education. Sorry, my book is not staying up here, so it looks like I'm just going to have to speak from the heart. What a great day today. We had a great march through the University of Regina. I thank all of you for supporting and walking with us for such a great cause. I want to thank Tony for starting off our speeches here inside. Tony was a visionary of this institution. Tony has many roles in life, and Tony still works here at his age today. I'm not going to say his age because he's a wise man, but people his age usually stop working, but Tony decides and still wants to work for First Nations University of Canada. Let's give him a round of applause for that. We are standing here today united to send a message to the governments that tuition must be lowered so all people who want to educate themselves and improve themselves have that opportunity. We need to lower tuition. Another reason that we are standing here today is what we call post-secondary student support program. I wanted to educate a little bit about post-secondary student support program. First off, post-secondary education. What it is it's a combination of ISSP, which is Indian Student Support Program, which this university gets a big piece of that pie. But that piece this university gets about 4 million of ISSP per year. But that is not core funding. Every year, this university has to reapply for that funding. How can this institution think long-term? And it's so important to the province of Saskatchewan, the country of Canada, and even to the world that this Indigenous institution does not even have core funding. Shame on that. We need to let the public know that this university needs that core funding so we can all benefit from this university. When you come to school here, it is no different than any other university that you go to. Except there's certain things. This teepee behind me is our ceremonial teepee. I say this over and over, but I always like to say it, that is my #1 classroom in this building. That is what First Nations University of Canada is all about. Another thing is, we ingrain Indigenous knowledge into our 9 programs here. So when you come to school in this building, you will learn what you will learn anywhere else. Except you will walk out those doors knowing the respect and the honor of the Indigenous knowledge. That's something here that we strive for and we will always succeed in. A little bit about post-secondary student support program. I've heard it time and time again that First Nations people get free education. Well, let me ask you something. If I give you my phone and you do not give me nothing back, that is free. When we signed treaty here in 1874, when the signatory chiefs touched the pen, because a lot of them did not know how to read and write yet, they agreed to exchange, share the land together in exchange for services to that generation and to generations into the future. And one of those services was post-secondary education. Not only up to grade 12, as the government includes treaty right to education, but to contribute into any economy that the First Nations people will enter into. In 2012 today, the economy, the way it is, with a grade 12, you cannot succeed. You need a post-secondary education. So why would it that my signatory chiefs would touch a pen that would only allow their future children of limited education? That is not right. That is the story to post-secondary student support program. We need to remove that 2% cap immediately. The First Nations University of Canada Student Association wrote a letter. We wrote a letter to the Honourable Mr. Duncan, the Minister of, I'm still getting used to it, ANSI. It's not Indian Affairs anymore, it's ANSI. We wrote a letter to him. We are going to deliver that letter today to the Indian Affairs here in Saskatchewan so that Minister Duncan will know when he receives this letter what we are doing here today and how he can help fix this problem. I just wanted to finish off with a story. I like to tell stories. I'll keep it quick though, I know we have places to go. I just wanted to explain to you the treaty rights of education in a story. If we sign treaty and our chiefs today are back when we sign treaty, our chiefs will touch the pen. If they touch the pen to what we get today, this is what it would look like. We had an economy of our own. We lived off the buffalo. The buffalo was our education. But we had to change that because times were changing. Settlers were coming. We had to learn to change our lifestyle so we could share this land together. Now, grade 12 today would be like in 1874, my teachers going out and teaching me how to snare gophers, to kill a rabbit. Do you think a gopher and a rabbit can put clothes on me? Do you think a gopher and a rabbit can build my teepee? No. Buffalo did that. And today Buffalo is post-secondary education. That is what they touched the pen for. A buffalo could give me all the clothes that I need. It could house me. It could feed all my children. Like I'm going to have lots of kids. But that is post-secondary education. We did not touch the pen to grade 12 and to learn to snare rabbits and gophers. We touched the pen to get post-secondary education, which is equivalent to the buffalo. With that, I thank you very much. Thanks for coming. This is just the start. Let's keep it up. Thank you. Hi, hi.